Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I hope you had a happy holiday season and a happy and healthy new year so far. I'm going to take you through a flow that I've been doing pretty much all winter. I just haven't sat down to record this voiceover. Hands together at your heart. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. When you're ready, open your feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up, locate your thumb. Exhale, forward fold, tucking in your chin. Inhale halfway up. You're going to sweep your arms by your waist, your sides, palms up. And then reach your arms forward, sucking the belly in, flat back. And then exhale, reach the arms back, palms face up, and forward fold again. You're going to see this several times, so you'll get used to it. Bend your knees, drop your hips towards your heels, push the knees into your arms, your armpits. Just hang out here, moving slowly for the first couple rounds, and then we'll get moving and grooving. Relaxing the chin. Go ahead and straighten your legs back into your forward fold and step your right foot back to lunge. Fingertips, or you can start to come up. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, pinch your shoulder blades together. Inhale, sweep your left arm forward, up and around, making a circle, and try to look towards your left thumb. Inhale, left arm down, give yourself a big hug, stacking elbow on top of elbow. Lift your elbows up, and then exhale, plant your hands down. Inhale, step it back to plank pose. Strong through the belly, strong through the core, your chest, your shoulders. And exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, high cobra. Relax your hips. Maybe look up. Moving your head side to side, making some half circles, opening the neck. And on your next exhale, tuck your chin, press your hips back to your heels. Coming up to all fours, cat and cow. Inhale into cow, and then exhale, tuck your chin, round your back into cat. So just one breath in to look up, tushy up. One breath out, look down, tushy curls under. And again, inhale, open the neck, the throat. Exhale, open the back of the body. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up to your first downward facing dog. Deep breath in, bending one knee. Deep breath out, bending the other knee. Deep breath in, switching legs. Deep breath out, switching legs. Deep breath in, press your heel down. Deep breath out, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to come up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step between your hands and then step your feet hip width apart. Inhale, halfway up. Arms reach back. Arms reach forward. Suck the belly in. Reach back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees and roll up. So that's pretty much the sequence. Let's give it another go. Inhale, palms together, reach up. Exhale, tip from your hips, dive the head down to the feet. Being very luxurious here with these first couple folds, taking it easy. Deep breaths. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sweep your arms forward, squeeze your biceps to your ears. Inhale, reach it back, lift the chest up. Exhale, forward fold. You can see I'm grabbing the back of my legs. Bend your knees, low squat, hang out, open up the calves, the ankles, the knees, and then dive back down to your fold going deeper. Plant your hands, the left foot steps back, getting ready for that balance. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, melt the elbows down by your side. And now this time, the right arm reaches forward, up, and back. Engage your obliques, engage your core, turn your head to the right, eyes on the thumb, and then sweep the right arm under the left, elbows stacked, and reach up. Plant your hands down. Inhale to your plank, knees or toes. Looking in front of your hands, head is heavy, gaze slightly forward, and then come all the way down. Unhinge the toes, high cobra. Breathe in, drop the head back. Again, some gentle movements, whatever feels right early on in the practice. Just listening to your body, doing what it needs. And then exhale, tapping the hips back to the heels, just for a moment, child's pose. Coming up to all fours, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just keep working through cat and cow at your pace, mobilizing the spine, so taking it from one extreme into the other. Trying to find balance in both angles. We'll come back up to downward facing dog. Push the head away from the hands. Push the chest back towards the knees. Try to get your heels down. Bring your feet together, the toes and the heels. Inhale, come up to your tippy toes. And exhale, drive the heels down. Inhale, tippy toes. Keep pushing the head back. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels down. Open your feet, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to rise. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. And last time, breathe in. And exhale, big step between the hands, feet hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift, arms pulling back. Exhale, reach them forward. Inhale, reach them back, open the collarbones. Exhale, deep forward fold. Bend your knees and stand up. All right, you did it twice. Now you know what we're in for. We start to go a little quicker and we add on. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, palms on the floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, reach the arms forward, engage the belly, the legs. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, low squat, option. Chest up, arms up, it's harder. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, right foot steps back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, little back bend, bend the elbows. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and back. Look at your thumb. And then left elbow under right for eagle arm variation, or you can hug yourself like we did the first round. Plant your hands. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, belly down. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, and take some big circles for 3, 2, 1, and go the other way. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, kick the leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, step through. Halfway lift. Arms spread. Halfway lift. Take your fold. Bend your knees, roll up. Again, inhale, palms together. Exhale, dive down. Body should be getting warm now. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, reach your arms front. Inhale, reach your arms back. Slide down the legs to fold. Bend your knees, take your deep squat. Arms up makes it harder. You choose. Step left foot back after your fold to your lunge. Inhale, find your balance. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, give yourself a hug. Fingertips, elbows up, eagle arms. Bending the front knee, pressing the back heel away. And take your vinyasa. Plank all the way down. High cobra. Child pose to downward facing dog. Left leg to the ceiling, little hip circle, knee circles, going one way for 3, 2, and 1, switching direction. Just really mobilizing the body, not trying to be perfect. Just get the blood moving. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straight back. Big step forward. Halfway lift, palms up. And palms together. Palms up. Dive it down. Bend your knees and roll up. Getting warm yet? Starting to feel better now, I hope at least. You can see me adjusting my clothes, my watch. Let's bend our knees, squat low. Come to chair pose, feet apart, knees apart. Now think about pressing through your heels and the balls of the feet, and then come up to your toes. Heels, balls of the feet, come up to your toes. Heels heavy and toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs. Right foot steps back. Drop the knee down to a low lunge. Heavy head. I like to rest my head on that front knee. Should be your left knee. If you feel all right, come up to your thigh. Hands on your thigh. If you still feel all right, maybe take your hands behind your back, interlock them, and slide the knuckles to the back knee. Hands come down, lift up the back knee. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to your plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Pick your right leg up. Bend your knee. Bring it forward. Pigeon pose. We're here already. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open the chest and elbows and fold. You can do your pigeon pose like I'm showing. You can do your pigeon pose with your heel closer in to your pubic bone, or you can lie down for the figure 4 hip stretch. I do all of them pretty much every day. Allowing your body to be heavy here during these few passive stretches. When you're ready, come on up. Lift up your back knee if you can by tucking the left toesies. It's going to help keep your hips square. And then go ahead and swing the left knee out to the side for a quad stretch. Now I'm showing a pretty intense option, which is to lie down. If you're new or you're tight, you could sit up the whole time and just stay as I first showed, the knee coming forward. So the foot is right by your glute, your hip, and you can just sit and maybe lean back slightly. Lying down will intensify the stretch, however. And you can see here, I'm picking up my right knee, which also makes it harder. This is still a very difficult stretch for me. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. And I always love how much better it feels after doing those couple stretches. From downward facing dog, look at your hands and then walk or hop your feet outside your hands, not inside, outside. Bring your hands up to your heart, prayer squat, malasana. I didn't even have my yoga mat out for this practice. I just was so happy to see the sun and to have time to practice in the sun. This was back in January, hence my Christmas tree. Sorry for the lighting, but I was so happy. It was bright and sunny. And in your prayer squat, you can see I'm kind of folding front just to intensify the stretch a bit through my inner thighs. And then everyone counter stretch, little folds to roll up. Let's try the other side. Bend your knees for chair pose. And for chair today, our feet are apart, knees apart, arms up, squat low, keep your chest off your thighs, engage the glutes, and exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back this time, moving into our passive hip flexor stretch. Knee on the ground, hands framing the right foot, and then if you can, just dropping your chin towards that front knee. Should be your right knee now on this side. Option 2 is to come up to your thigh, just pushing the thigh forward and lifting your chest up to deepen the hip flexor sensation. And then option 3, little squeeze between the shoulder blades, open the chest, look up. Plant your hands down, lift up the back knee, take a couple breaths here, keeping the hips square, engaging the back leg, and then take your vinyasa. Plank. I'm pretty much going all the way down these days to the floor, and then downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, swing it forward for that juicy pigeon pose. Happy to be here. Inhale, reach your arms up and lean backwards into it. Open the front of your body, bend the elbows, and fold, hands in front. Deep breaths here. If your back leg is straight like I'm showing, try to get your right knee and the right top of your foot facing the floor. When our hips are tight, we like to sit on that left butt cheek and the knee points out to the side on the other leg, but do the best that you can to keep the knee facing down. That'll ensure the stretch is happening in the place that we're targeting. And make your way up. And a good way to fix that is by tucking the back toes and lifting the back knee. I actually lift up my whole hips here to intensify that squaring, that sensation. And then getting ready for that quadricep stretch. So you can just bend the knee to the side and sit up tall. You can start to lean back, or you can come all the way down. Picking up the left knee will deepen, totally an option. Don't recommend if it's your first time or it's been a while. Just be where you are today. Don't worry about where you were before. If you're on the floor, make your way up and step it back, downward facing dog. Hopefully feeling more balance between the legs after hitting both sides with those stretches. Look between your hands. Walk, step, hop, feet wide. Prayer squat. Hips should be pretty warm by now. We're going to add a shoulder stretch, a little bind. So drop your right shoulder in front of your right knee and open your arms. And then bend the elbow. See if you can hold your hands together, wrapping around that right leg. And if not, you can just stay Malasana, or you can stay with the arms apart and you're just driving the shoulder into the knee. You'll see better on the side. See how my left shoulder comes down now on the other side? I wrap the arm, and I hold hands. But let's say I couldn't touch my fingers together yet. I could keep my left hand on the floor off to the side and just work on opening up that left hip, that left inner thigh with that shoulder pushing back. Graceful transition. Sit down. Inhale, reach up tall. Oh. Exhale, fold. January through March, I always have a hard time, so that's probably why I don't post during that time every year. Short days, dark, cold. Go ahead and sit up. Keep your right leg long. Bend the left knee back. Folding to the side. A lateral stretch here. You can keep your right arm on the floor for support. I actually like to push down on my left hip, trying to keep that as grounded as I can. But do what feels right for you. The goal is to keep this strictly lateral. So as much as you want to go deep, if you start to bring your chest towards your knee, that's not really the point here. That's a different stretch. So we want to keep the chest open. Go ahead and switch legs. One side will be easier, definitely. And you can see here, my shoulders are stacked on top of each other. The right shoulder is not collapsing down and forward. So really open up the chest. This is a great one to get adjusted in person. Your teacher can help pull the arm, the chest, the shoulder back, and keep the hip nice and grounded. Feels good too. Go ahead and come out of it. Butterfly, feet together, knees apart. Grab your toes. Sit up nice and tall. Big breath in through the nose. And exhale. Take your fold. It felt like a arm stretched out in front kind of day for me. You're welcome to do that or keep your hands at your feet, whatever feels right. This pose is deceivingly difficult, especially if you're not used to sitting on the floor. The tendency is to round your back a lot, so keep practicing, keep spending more time in that position to help flatten your back. We'll make our way all the way down. Bend your knees, roll down, all the way to the floor. Right knee into the chest, lift your nose up to your knee, and then drop it down, take it into a twist. So right knee goes across your body to the left, and you look at your right hand. Trying to keep that right shoulder on the floor if you can. And bring it back to the center. Give the knee a little hug to the chest and straighten it all the way up for the hamstring. Now, if you straighten the leg and you find it's really hard for you to reach the leg, you'll want to bend your left leg, the one that's straight for me right now on the ground. That will give you a little extra support and it will make the range less intense. So you can hopefully get the leg closer to you. Lift your head up to the leg. Try to touch it and then switch sides. Left knee in towards the chest, nose up towards the knee. Drop the head and shoulders and taking the recline twist on the other side. The action that I'm doing with my left arm deepens the stretch for me, but pay no mind. Left leg up, grab wherever you can. Again, on this side, if you need to take it easy, bend the right knee, sole of the foot on the floor. Back is flat, shoulders are on the ground, ideally, if you can. And lift your head, touch the head to the leg, release. Next up, we have a shoulder stand. I just kind of popped up into it. But if this is not in your practice or it's something you're not comfortable in doing today, just lie down and try to get your legs straight up above your hips, but the hips are still on the floor. We just want to lift the feet above the heart. Just invert the body. And if you are in shoulder stand, go ahead and move to plow, toes on the ground behind you. And if you're taking that waterfall position with your legs just up above your hips, bend your knees to your chest. Give them a hug. If you're in plow, maybe bend your knees into your ears, squeezing them in just to deepen the flexion of your spine. I can always tell how well I'm doing by doing plow. If my plow hurts, means I'm not doing a good job with my practice. And slowly roll down. Open your feet wide, turn your palms to face up, and look at that. We made it to Shavasana. A nice little adjustment is to push your head into the floor, lift your chest, and then tuck your shoulder blades in together, and then relax the upper back down. That really helps me since my shoulders are constantly wanting to roll forward, so maybe try that yourself. Push into your head, lift your chest up a little, tuck your shoulder blades, and then exhale, relax them down. While resting in Shavasana, soften the muscles of your face. Notice if your teeth are clenched, your jaw is clenched, teeth together. And I invite you just to separate them. Let the mouth do whatever it wants. Feeling the back of your head in contact with the floor. Noticing the space between the back of your neck and the floor. And then the connection through the shoulders, the upper back. Really just inviting your skeleton and your flesh to take up lots of space. And on an exhale, bending the knees, giving them a big squeeze, drawing them in towards your chest. And as you feel ready, coming up to a seated place, hands at your heart. Being grateful for the time you took to practice today. Being grateful for what your body has to offer you. As always, thank you for letting me be here for your practice. Until next time, everybody. Namaste. Take care.